Greater Terror is the first song we actually wrote for the Only Death Can Save You album. Not only musically, but also lyrically, it's the first song I wrote. And with the exception of the title track, Only Death Can Save You, it is probably the song which best represents and brings together the theme which I had in mind for the Only Death Can Save You album. I had the concept of Only Death Can Save You before I had the title, and the main theme and the main concept of this album, and also of A Greater Terror, has always been to explore the deeper, darker side of the human psyche when a person is actually at the moment of facing death, and you try to follow this creative path into the obscure sort of frame of mind a person has when actually they are dying. Ironically, death can be the only salvation from life, and at the same time it's something that's completely inevitable. I specifically used greater instead of greatest because I tried to look at death not from a personal point of view, but more from a general point of view, as something, you know, all humans face, and it is also something that is ongoing. I kind of looked at it as something where you're looking at the greatest horror, the greatest terror of them all, and death is even greater than that. From the get-go, the first lines really set the tone, I believe, for what's next. We have a human being facing death, a notion which we are aware of, but at the same time, death is the great unknown. And for all the achievements, power, money, for all the goals one sets in life, it all comes to an end, and you leave it all behind. That all goes away and is all just wiped away when death comes. And that also ties into some of the religious references in the song. Religion, faith, God, and your prayers, they bear no weight, and they will make no difference when it comes to death, because death will come and wipe them all away. Ultimately, religion and faith, they bear no weight. You cannot turn to your God to save you from death. This is quite a symbolic part in the song, which I literally imagined a person, you know, trapped in an hourglass with the granules of sand just burying that person, and being trapped within this hourglass. This person has nowhere to go, no exit, no way out, and all the screams are being contained within this hourglass, and all they can do is basically just wait to be buried in the sand. Time is the greatest killer of all. Ultimately, what we face is a greater terror, because it's what we are going up against inevitably, and it's death in all its greatness.